I keep hearing universe threw you a curveball. At least you feel like that. And when I was trying to understand what this reading is going to be about, because I was not even sure that I am in the state of being in recording a message. So I keep hearing universe, you feel like universe threw you a curveball. And how I started thinking about it is just because this morning, where we live, we woke up with the snowfall. And keep in mind, today is April 25th. And I definitely did not expect to wake up to a snowfall. I knew there will be some, I don't know, rain, a little bit of snow. But we have snow for 3 days in a row. Yesterday, and the day before, I was already talking about it, about the crazy winds. And then the snow. But you know what because I kept hearing, you feel as if universe threw you a curveball. It's like nature is giving me beautiful examples because, it made me think, yes, something unexpected happened, right? Something unexpected in your life happened, unpleasantly unexpected. And maybe it did put you, or does right now, maybe you're going through it right now, and you're strong. That's why universe knows that whatever it is you're going through right now, you will come out of it stronger than you entered that. And definitely that situation did not or does not make you feel good with the Nine of Swords over here. It puts you in this energy of what the fuck? What is happening? What is going on? And fear and anxiety of sorts. But you know what I kept hearing is the example, because I like metaphors and I like examples. So with that snow, right? What I kept thinking about, curveball. Okay, all right. It is inconvenient. It is, the road conditions. In general, a couple of days ago, I was recording you a message in my tank top on the balcony and getting my suntan and getting my nose red. And 3 days later, we're having a snowstorm. And definitely the weather doesn't speak about spring coming, right? So what I wanted to say, where am I going with that? I'm trying to structurize it. Where I'm going with that is that the analogy of that snow appearing to be inconvenient at first, being pain in the butt at first, unpleasant experience at first, because it's snow and then everything melts and then it's mess again and then it's mud again, inconvenience, right? But the benefit of it is that the soil is getting moisturized exactly to a level that a healthy, beautiful, lush grass and everything else that requires new seeds to start sprouting. Because without proper moisture in the nature, when you grow something without proper moisture, for those of you gardeners, you know that without the proper moisture and the right temperature and the right conditions, a seed is not going to sprout. So again, to that seed that I was talking yesterday about, the seed that the winds are bringing to your soil, to your ground, that curveball may seem at first, and trust me, I get it. I truly, truly get it. It is unpleasant. It is at times feels like so freaking daunting when you already barely have any force, any energy, any strength to keep going, and then another freaking curveball and you're like, seriously, fuck. But trust me, this curveball is happening for that seed, for your goodness. And I know, and I know that it might not feel or seem that way right now. I totally get it, but hold on, and don't allow that curveball situation to discourage you. Allow it be, and maybe after a little while, try to understand what was the lesson in there. Because while you are in the midst of a storm, you will never see the lesson in that situation. But once you allow yourself, like, for the storm to calm down a little bit, and then for you to revisit, like, this whole shenanigan story, like, you will have a little bit more clarity on what was the lesson in that situation itself. Okay? You're strong as fuck. You know what I also hear is that the curveball is created also to strengthen you. The turbulence, the trials, the tribulations, they are all brought to your path to strengthen you, so you can become the version of you who can handle the happiness, who can handle the happiness, the prosperity, and the ultimate not only financial abundance, but abundance of love to self and love to the world around you. The Sun is considered the happiest card in the entire 78 card deck. So, and the Empress we have on the bottom here, that, so Empress, she's abundant, she is divine feminine, she's nourishing, she's loving, and she is wealthy, confident, healthy. She knows her worth. But do you think it is always easy to sit on the throne and rule and be in that energy? It's not always easy. Do you think that all her riches came to her like always easy? No, trust me. Even the Empress, as beautiful, abundant, confident, rich, lush, luxurious, and flowing divine feminine she is, which she is, I'm telling you, I can guarantee you that on her journey to become the Empress, she also went through a lot of trials and tribulations. She also had a lot of those curveballs that she did not like, but she kept going. She kept understanding that she is the creator of her own reality. You have everything that it takes to create the life of your dreams, as long as you do not go back into this victim camp, as I like to call it. Temperance. Oh my God, you have so many major arcanas over here. Yes, balance your thoughts, balance your energies. Again, this is interesting. It's the harmony. It's about the harmony. You need to find a little bit more harmony within yourself. And trust me, I know it's not always easy. It's easier said than done. I've been there. I am still there from time to time. That's why, like, I was not even sure that I'm going to record the message, because something happened today and I felt very hurt. And I was just like, I don't want to bring that energy for you guys, and I'm having goosebumps right now. But for some reason, that word, like, universe threw you a curveball, universe threw you a curveball, kept coming in my head. And I'm like, you know what? Let me actually disconnect from pretty much everything and connect to you guys. And I'm part of that collective. Trust me, guys, I'm going through same trials and tribulations. I've been going through those curveballs in the last 3 months, which is not always easy, right? To understand, hey, what's the lesson? What is the teaching in there? And then once I'm out of the storm and I look back and I'm like, okay, I think this is what my lesson was. Oh, I think that's what happened. And sometimes, guys, the explanation, it all depends, of course, of the nature of your curveball. But you know what comes to my mind is that sometimes the curveballs can come in a form of direction, redirection, and rejection, as a redirection from something or from someone. Let's say you had a pretty cool, I don't know, let's say if you are single and if you are on those dating apps and you had a connection with someone and you've been chatting with them, let's say for a week, and then you guys decide to meet up, and then the very last minute that person cancels on you, or the very last minute that person just, like, they don't show up. They just don't show up without even, like, maybe even not having the guts to even message you like that they're not coming. They just literally they stood you up, per se. In those situations, you would see it as a curveball because it's definitely unexpected. This is like something that you did not see coming, because everything was seemingly nice and flowing, and it gave you hope, right? That, oh, maybe this is my person. And then they do this. And I'm telling you, in doing so, universe, God, creation is protecting you. Rejection is not a bad thing. And trust me, I've learned that many times. It took me a while to learn that rejection is not a bad thing. It's God's protection and redirection towards something that you are meant to step upon, okay? So that came to my mind, that whatever your curveball is, whatever universe threw your way, it can be to protect you, like literally to protect you. Definitely. I'm trying to give an example that, you try, let's say you, I don't know why dating wants to come to my mind, but let's say there is someone that you went on a second date. It went really, really good. And then you guys are trying to set up a second date right now, right? And then you finally set a date, and then something keeps coming up that date, like that day that you guys like found in calendar and time, just doesn't work. Okay, it just doesn't work, and you get annoyed because like that was the only one day off that you had, per se. I'm making that up, but I think it's gonna make sense, like in terms of the story scenario. So everything looks like the day that you guys like initially arranged is not gonna work, and that you will have to wait another week. Something like that, so like it's not that like next day or whatever, but like you are getting annoyed and disappointed and be like, what the fuck, universe, I wanted to see that man or woman. And I'm telling you, this, like, what will seem at first like nothing is working my way, blah blah blah, why this is always happening to me, no, the stories. What I can guarantee you is that if something seems like there are way too many obstacles towards you going out of your home, or like traveling, or going on a date that particular day, and you feel like there are way too many obstacles alongside that event, you're not meant to go out, or you're not meant to be somewhere that time. And this is universe protecting you, because are so protected that you are not meant to be in that restaurant that day, because maybe that day in the restaurant there will be something unpleasant happening that will affect you in a way that is not of your highest good. I hope you guys got the drill, what I'm trying to explain. I hope it makes sense. Yeah, guys, something amazing is coming your way. Just Ace of Cups. New beginnings. And Emperor, where Emperor wanted to come out, but I keep putting him back. Ooh, nice. Like your harvest. You see, allow those waters that seem at first inconvenient or, uncomfortable. Allow those waters to go into the seeds of your new beginnings. Because, guys, like we have here 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. It's like, it's the happiness. It's the happiness. Happy family, happy union, happy relationships with community, with friendship, with family. The Ace of Cups is the new beginning in love or new beginning in friendship. Depends what you're looking for. And it's coming your way fast. And the Nine of Pentacles, this girl, she is reaping the harvest of her labor. I think with the Emperor energy over there, like wanting to come out, you just need to be confident that whatever is happening, curveballs and trials, tribulations, everything is happening of your highest good, even if you don't see it. I know in the midst of the disturbing situation, it's not that easy to understand that it is of your highest good when you're struggling, when you're suffering, when you're in pain or you're heartbroken or anything that doesn't make you feel joy, excitement, and happiness. But later on, you will start, if you're willing to see what that experience happened for, you more likely will find the answer than not. And I'm telling you guys, like the strength keeps coming up. The strength, you're strong. You are strong. You can handle anything. You need to tap in a little bit more with your intuition, with the High Priestess. You need to speak to... God wants to talk to you, okay? Spirit realm wants to connect to you. Angels, spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, maybe even your ancestors, and all... If you're calling upon them, make sure that you say of the highest good and compassion, okay? Because not all of the beings are of the highest good and compassion. So make sure that you just say it, just to clarify. To whom you give permission to contact you and to speak to you. Or with whom you want to speak, okay? So, Emperor again, guys, Emperor again. Emperor, have faith. Have determination, have this unshakable knowing that whatever you are going through right now and whatever you went already through, it is of your highest good. It will take you to that beautiful Emperor energy where you will see it confidently, beautifully on your throne. And we had Empress already too. And again, guys, neither Emperor nor Empress had it easy. Have you ever seen a single successful person in this world who will be rich, who will be successful in what they do, and for them to not have any challenges on their journey? If you ever find that person, they are bullshitting. I have never seen a single person who will build themselves from nothing, who will build themselves from either from nothing or from very minimal, and for them not to encounter any challenges, okay? If someone is saying that, oh yeah, everything came to them easily, that is either BS or it was inherited, and I can guarantee you that those people still have challenges. of different kind. So you're not the only one who's going through trials, tribulations. Your faith can be tested, definitely. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. Spirit, let's wrap up. What would you like to say to the Hermit? To the Hermit? I did not plan saying... Guys, you're hermiting. Nice. Me too. High five. Hermit. Interesting. That was not by accident. I mean, that was not just a simple coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. So some of you guys are hermiting. Cool. So if you're in a very, very active hermit mode, it's for you. This message is for you, Spirit. What would you like to say to the collective? What would you like to say to the collective, Spirit? And to that hermit? What would you like to say? Word of wisdom from you. Don't make irrational decisions, okay? Something is coming your way, but also this card can mean, it's not Knight of Swords, that when you're making decisions, don't make irrational decisions. You know what comes to my mind is that, again, what I already said, when you are in the midst of the hurricane, okay, when you are in the midst of this turbulence, right? It's very difficult to have clarity on like what the fuck is going on and what is the universe's plan, what's God's plan and all of that, right? So when you are, if you are currently in that state of being, creation is advising you to not make irrational decisions that you will later on regret, okay? Spirit, what else? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Passion. Try to focus on what brings you joy. And I know, again, when you're in the midst of something happening, it's very difficult to tap into joy. But you know, the paradox of it all is that this is exactly what you need to do to snap you out of this turmoil. Whatever it is that brings you even just slight, like a little bit of joy, like going for a walk or dancing a little bit or singing in the shower or at all, you know, or general, or whatever it is, or doing like DIY crafts or painting, you know, whatever it is, whatever, painting. You're a creative. Some of you guys are creatives. Some of you guys are channeling through art. It doesn't matter what kind of art. You're a creative. So, you know, this is like very, very massive paradox, because sometimes when you are in the midst of a turmoil, the last thing that you want to do is create. The last thing, and as a creative person myself, I know it like firsthand, that the last thing that comes to you is inspiration. When you are in the midst of like a tornado, when you're in like this spiral, right? But the paradox of it is that if you want to get out of that spiral, and just like for 5 minutes, at least for 5 minutes to get out of that spiral, and to slowly but surely get away from that tornado in general, and kind of like look at it as more, not as a participant, but more as an observer, you need to do what brings you joy. If you are a creative, go create a little bit. Like, let's say in my case, what I usually do when I feel like down or whatever, I would go, you know, I usually like have supplies like paint and brushes and everything. I don't always have canvases though, but usually like when me and my son, we would go to Dollarama per se, and I would buy more like, you know, those like smaller sizes canvases. We would use it like for him to paint something and for me to paint something. So I would usually, like, if we buy something for like a little project for me and him, I would buy something for me later on. So because I know that I would want to paint, and then on those moments when I feel like down, I would be like, you know what, let me try to paint. And you know what, it helps because it's the meditation. It's the meditation. You just like, you don't have a plan. you you know, you're not really, because like in where we are, there is like this Dollarama or dollar store. It doesn't cost you that much to buy like a smaller or a little bit bigger like this. Even that kind of size is not that expensive, so you don't feel extremely bad if you ruin it even. But the whole process of just putting like the paint and the brushes and the strokes, you know, kind of like the movement itself is very meditative, and it snaps you out of the turmoil that you can be in, you know. And it's very healing. It's like a medicine. It's like a medicine. So if for you it's not painting, it can be anything, you know, like if you like to do DIYs, or if you like to do crochet, or you know, I don't know, you're making toys, anything. And creative, by the way, it doesn't have to be only like the form of aesthetical art. Creating is anything that is created from nothing to something. This is art. This is creation. This is creation. Okay? 10 of Cups. Guys, everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Spirit, let's take one more word of wisdom. Advice, wisdom. Advice, wisdom, please. Wisdom, advice. Word of wisdom. I already forgot what was the first word of wisdom for you guys. Your cups will be filled, guys. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not allow that curveball that just flew your way to demotivate you, to paralyze the process that you have worked for so hard. The work that you have done until now, don't let that curveball paralyze the process, paralyze the progress, and stop you from moving forward, because your cups will be filled. We just have 9 of Cups and we just had 10 of Cups. Yeah, and the King of Cups. Make sure that your emotions, again, meditation is a beautiful way. And again, meditation doesn't have to be like in, you know, Himalayas somewhere for weeks and weeks and weeks. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, and this is coming your way relatively fast. The moment you snap out of the, oh no, why is this happening? Like, allow yourself to do that for one day, you know, being like, fuck. Allow yourself to be angry. Allow yourself. Don't push it like anything. Don't suppress anything, but you know, be angry like for a day, 2, 3, maximum a week. But then start slowly but surely trying to pull yourself, you know, out of that rut, out of that swamp. Okay, your ships are coming, guys. With the 3 of Wands, your ships are coming. Have that faith that they're coming, and they're coming. You will celebrate. You will celebrate. 3 of Cups over here. With your family, with your friends, your wins are coming. Your 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups moment is approaching. And as far as I can see with the Chariot card, wanted to come out 2 or 3 times. 2 times for sure, 3 don't remember. But it does look like it's coming like relatively fast towards you. As long as you're not going to be blocking it with the very low vibration thoughts of fear and victimhood, you know. Yeah, you gotta say goodbye to the victimhood mentality with the Tower over here, okay? You gotta say goodbye to that. Who's this? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is passionate, beautiful queen, okay? And it's you. Spirit, I'm telling you, you guys are creative. Some of you guys are creative, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Okay, parting message. 1 card, please. Parting message. Seven of Swords. Guys, with the 7 of Swords, let me tune in. Don't allow limiting beliefs, don't allow the old ways of being to trick you just because you got this moment of weakness, moment of vulnerability, while this curveball came to you, right? You kind of like, it caught you off guard, and the limiting beliefs, the old ways of being could creep in back. Okay, so don't allow them to affect all the wonderful process that you have done so far on self and on changing your life. So don't allow them to fool you just because that curveball got you a little bit in the moment when you didn't expect it to come or it to happen, right? So don't allow anything of the low vibration, of the old ways of beings, the old beliefs about the self, about the life and everything creep in back, because they can. They're like that. They are waiting there, the moment of vulnerability, where they can creep in and be like, you see, I told you. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to believe that you can be that emperor or empress and live a happy life? But I'm telling you, we got the 10 of Pentacles over here. It flew out, and while I was talking, I was like, oh, I didn't even know what card flew out. And I'm going to close with that, because 10 of Pentacles is the card of spiritual and financial abundance. And not only spiritual and financial abundance, but this is the card of spiritual, financial, family abundance, wealth, health, community, love, everything you could, where is this card? Everything you could only imagine. Okay, because it's not only financial wealth, even though pentacles very often are related to material wealth. But look at that card. It's family, it's happy family, it's community, it's everything that a human being could only desire and dream of. Financial abundance, spiritual abundance, and connection to God, to creation, and happy life, happy family, happy life. 2 of Cups. For some of you guys, love is coming. For some of you, love is coming. And again, I'm seeing here with the 8 of Swords, do not allow your fears to stop you. Do not allow your limiting beliefs from the past, from the old version of you, to tell you that you cannot have this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and the new beginning. Don't allow those fears to be at the driver's seat, okay? Spirit, I feel like I want one more card. I feel like something needs to be said. Okay. Hold on, guys. I want a message from Yeshua. Yeshua, come here. Yeshua, I want a message from you, please. I want, like, Yeshua wants to say something. Yeshua, what is the message from you? Queen of Pentacles. Single parents. Do not fear. You will be provided for. You're loved. You're cared for. It's not only for single parents, but Queen of Pentacles is quite often associated with single parent, not only woman, can be man. But Yeshua, Jesus, is telling you, do not worry. You will be happy, abundant, prosperous, healthy, grounded, and well taken care of. More than anything, I'm getting from that card a message that do not fear, my child, for I am with you. For God, creation, universe, all that is with you, and you will be provided for. Ten of Cups. Your cups will be filled. Do not fear, my child, for I am with you. Do not fear, my child, for God is with you. Universe is with you. Creation is with you. Yeshua is with you. Do not fear. Your cups will be filled. Have faith. Keep that faith and believe that it is possible. Yes, for you. For you. For you too. Beautiful. Ace of Cups, new beginning. Some of you guys are having a new beginning in love too. Or a new amazing friend. You're strong as fuck. So don't give up. Keep going. You will be provided for. Your cups will be filled. I hope that reading resonated. I hope that reading was helpful in one shape or form for you guys on your journey. As encouragement, as a message from Spirit of the highest good and compassion to how to navigate that lifetime. So I'm sending you lots of love. I'm wishing you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.